So we got the teaser for Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. I don't know if this is containing. I don't know if this is like new or if it's continuing off of Matt Reeves's trilogy. This is a different director, but I don't know if it's continuing off of Matt Reeves's trilogy or not. I know that there's like a whole thing about like like his trilogy is like a reboot, but also some people say it's not, but then some people say it is because it doesn't line up properly, but then other people say it does work because he just names a future kid of his named Caesar. I don't know. It's like a whole thing. Maybe we'll search up. Maybe I'll watch a timeline video after this. But yeah, I've seen every Planet of the Apes. I've never seen the show. It was like an old show.
When I sleep, I see strange things.
Memories?
And it's actually a Planet of the
Not
Apes now.
memories.
If it is in the same universe, this makes sense. It's like far in the future.
New things. I see everything.
I mean, someone would probably say like, well, just the fact that they look the same is enough. But of course they look the same. This is how CG looks like. You know what I mean? This is CGI right here. So obviously, for the most part, it would look the same. And also, they're a very specific type of ape. So again, they would look the same. So this could be a completely different timeline where the monkeys just look the same. Because, that's just how they look. You know what I mean? But also, I think it might be a part of the same timeline. It just won't be. Maybe this guy will get his own trilogy. But so that actually, I wouldn't mind that. Part of me wants to say I think Matt Reeves should do the whole thing. But if they're going to do some big grand universe, to have Matt Reeves do a trilogy and then have another director come in and do his own trilogy, but still have it connected, that would be fine. Just don't get messy where it's like, Matt Reeves did a trilogy, it was amazing, and then this guy did this movie, and it was really good, but guess what? We're not going to have him come back. We're going to get a different director, and then we're going to get a different, you know what I mean? Like, if they're going to do another trilogy, it should not be a bunch of different directors. Like, if they're going to do another trilogy and this is connected to those other ones, let this director, look at the Matt Reeves movies and see what he wants to like follow up on, and or if he wants to like be like, oh, this is after, but I'm not gonna, it's not heavily like you have to watch those, but it's like better, you know what I mean, to watch this or something like that. But yeah, just if this is really good and he does a good job, even if he doesn't do a good job, if that's their idea, they want to do another trilogy, let the same director and team work on it so that the ideas are consistent, you know what I mean? But yeah, looks good though.
That is not
Ooh, and this looks good too. Some people probably think it looks weird.
everything.
Okay, see, people are gonna think this looks weird because here's the thing, right? The originals, they were costumes and they talked really good English, you know what I mean? But the fact that they were costumes, it was like whatever. And then the Matt Reeves stuff, they were CGI, but they didn't speak really good English. They spoke like broken English. They were all like weird, and not all of them were super smart, even with the fact that they were taught English, so it was spoken weird, you know what I mean? But if this is years later, he's gonna be speaking really good English. So the fact that he's not speaking like okay, let me see what he said.
Everything.
I think he said that is not everything. It's not like he's not like that's not everything. It's like it's really good now. So the fact that he says that's not everything, people probably think this looks weird. Because at first I was like, wait, that kind of looks like maybe it's like CGI with the suit. But I think it's the fact that like it's throwing me off because he's speaking amazing English, but he's like, you know what I mean? I don't know. That's okay, whatever. Also, that sounds like Ron Perlman.
That is not everything.
Oh yeah, now it's really like original Planet of the Apes. And if it is the same universe and years in the future, none of the same apes are going to be alive. So like, you know what I mean? they wouldn't have to go too crazy on like, remember this, remember this, remember this. You know what I mean? It could really be its own thing while still being connected. This looks fire though. I love Planet of the Apes, bro.
What a wonderful day!
Yeah, this is like OG Planet of the Apes, right? Where they straight up got us now. They got us. Memorial Day. I don't know what day Memorial Day is. I imagine that's next year. Now I gotta search up Memorial Day. May. Okay, you could have just put May 27th. I love Planet of the Apes. Like, I love Planet of the Apes. But yeah, like, this is no longer a thing of, like, it's mainly us. That's what I love about the Matt Reeves trilogy, right? You got the first one where it's mainly us, and you got a few apes. And then you got the next one where it's like, you have a bunch of us and a bunch of apes. And they're like, are they coexisting, or what's going on? And you have the next one where it's like, way less people and then a bunch of, you know what I mean? It's like, humans, apes. And then it's like, humans, apes. And then it's like, humans, apes. And now it's like humans, apes. You know, this is like, if you've never seen, like, if you've seen just the Matt Reeves ones, it's cool. They're amazing. You know what I mean? But if you've never seen the other ones and you wondered what they were like, this is basically what they were like. Like, you got people running around who don't know how to speak English. Like, you got people running around who don't know how to speak English. And, like, normal humans who don't know how to speak English because it's years in the future. And you got monkeys with, like, civilization running everything, speaking perfectly fine English. I don't know, bro. But I think there was supposed to be a thing where the Matt Reeves ones were in the same universe, but I think it was like a timeline mess up where, like, not his movies. His movies, I think, in terms of, like, consistency, they're amazing. But to connect them to the old movies, I think they messed up because I think the ship gets sent back in time, but when it gets sent back in time is wrong or something like that. Also, if you've only seen the Matt Reeves ones, Planet of the Apes, like, has a lot of time traveling in it. Like, you wouldn't think so. You would think it's just about monkeys who are smart and, you know how to talk because you've seen the Matt Reeves ones. If you've never seen the other ones, you wouldn't know that they're really about, like, like, smart monkeys who know how to talk and everything, but also like time travel, like a lot of time travel. Yeah, I watched all of them. Just one day, I just recorded them all. This is like one of the rare times where we had cable, and it actually was for a very long time. Like, it wasn't like we had cable for a little bit that we couldn't afford it. It was like we actually had it for a really long time. And I used to, like, record stuff and watch it way before I was building my movie collection. All of the Planet of the Apes, I don't know if they're a top 10 franchise for me. The Matt Reeves ones, just those might be. The other ones are really good too, but compared to the Matt Reeves ones, like if it was no Matt Reeves ones and there was just the other ones, I'd be like, probably top, like, 50 franchise. But top 10, just the Matt Reeves ones, yeah. Also, if you don't watch Tell It Animated, you should go watch Tell It Animated. Very short videos. The only one that wouldn't be in the timeline, if the Matt Reeves ones are connected to the other ones, the only one that wouldn't be in the timeline is there was a reboot with Mark Wahlberg. That one is like its completely separate thing. Because they don't have to do a multiverse. If they were like multiversal things too, you could be like, oh, well, it is still canon, it's just a different universe. But they're not multiverse, they're just time travel. So it's like really its own separate thing. I think I'm gonna watch a video on that. I think I'm gonna watch a video on the timeline. But not until after I watch this other trailer.